Welcome to the lecture series on design and analysis of algorithm. In this lecture, we are going to discuss an algorithm strategy, problem solving strategy called as branch and bound. Let us solve some problems by using branch and bound algorithm design strategy. 0 or 1 knapsack problem. What is 0 or 1 knapsack problem? See, this knapsack problem can be solved by using different algorithm strategies, like you can make use of dynamic programming, you can make use of greedy method, or you can make use of other algorithm design strategy also. As it is an optimization problem, the branch and bound methodology will give the best time complexity, because we are not going to generate all the feasible solutions. Okay, so what is the knapsack problem? The knapsack problem is nothing but given a set of items with known weights and values and with the capacity of a knapsack bag. The objective is to find a set of items that will give you maximum profit. Okay, I'll repeat once again. So what is a knapsack problem? A knapsack problem is nothing but given a set of items with known weights and profits. The objective is to find a set of items which will give us the maximum profit. So there is a maximum profit, so it becomes maximization problem. But I explained you a while ago, this branch and bound will work for the minimization problems. No problem. What we can do is we can convert this maximization problems into minimization problems, and then we can solve the problems. Okay, so for that one, what I'll do is I'll convert the weights, positive weights into negative weights, then it becomes minimization problem. Okay, and so when we are solving this problem, we'll keep track of two bounds in each node. One is lower bound and another one is the upper bound. A lower bound is nothing but the value of current selection without fraction items is called as lower bound. Okay, as it is a 0 or 1 knapsack problem, either you can include an item or you can exclude an item. You are not allowed to take fractions. So that is what we compute in lower bound. In a lower bound is nothing but the value of selected items so far without fractions. Whereas upper bound, the upper bound is nothing but the value of current selection, currently selected items, plus the profit of remaining weight that is computed with the next available item. Okay, that we'll see. So we have again the formulas in the next slide. Okay, so this is an algorithm for the 0 or 1 knapsack problem. This is the algorithm for 0 or 1 knapsack problem. So when we are constructing state space tree, we will start with the root node. In state space tree of knapsack problem, every node will have two branches. One branch, the left branch specifies that an item is included, the right branch specifies that an item is not included. So each node in state space tree will have two children. The left one is for including an item, the right one is for excluding an item. For each node, we will calculate lower bound as well as upper bound. So lower bound is nothing but the value of currently selected items. Upper bound is nothing but, so this V is the value of current selection, and this M is the capacity, and this W is the weight of current selection. It is nothing but the value of current selection plus the remaining weight into the profit of next item. This is profit per unit, profit per unit. Profit per unit can be calculated by total value of an item divided by total weight of an item. So this is the formula for profit. So this is the formula for calculating upper bound. upper bound is nothing but the value of current selection plus remaining weight into the profit of next available item. Okay, so for each node you have to calculate lower bound and upper bound. When you want to decide which node to explore next, that is based on the difference between the lower bound and upper bound. Difference between the lower bound and upper bound. We will choose a node which is having the minimum difference between the lower bound and upper bound for the exploration. Okay, if you have multiple live nodes available to explore, if you want to choose a node, then we will use least cost strategy. The logic is we will choose a node which is having least difference between the lower bound and upper bound. If two nodes having the same difference, then we will choose the node which is having the minimum lower bound. We will discard the node which is having the higher upper bound. Okay. Once you construct solution state space tree, once you reach any one leaf node, then set the upper bound of the leaf node with all other live nodes. If any other live nodes is having greater upper bound than the leaf node, if any live node is having greater upper bound than the leaf node, those nodes will become dead. Okay, we will prune those nodes. We will not consider those nodes for the exploration. We will solve this example, you can understand it. Okay, so this is an example problem. So this is an example problem. We have to construct a state space tree. We have to find out an optimal solution for this given problem. There are 4 items are available whose weight is 2, 4, 6, 9, and the value of each item is 10, 10, 12, 18. Okay, the value of first item is 10, the value of second item is 10, the value of third item is 12, the value of fourth item is 18. The capacity of knapsack bag is 15. So what is our objective? Our objective is to fill the knapsack bag with set of item in such a way that will give the maximum profit. Okay, you are not supposed to fill the items more than capacity. The capacity is 15. Okay, so we'll start with the root node. So let's say this is the root node. And at every node you have to calculate upper bound and lower bound. Okay, the lower bound is nothing but, so when you are calculating lower bound and upper bound at the root node, just select items one after another until you fill the capacity. Okay, you can choose the first item. We can choose the first item and its value is 10. So we added the weight of 2. Next, add second item and its weight is 4. So far we added 6 kilos of weight to the knapsack bag. Can I add third item? If I add third item, the weight becomes 12 and the profit becomes 32. So I am yet to exceed the capacity. Okay, so far I add 3 items. Item 1 whose weight is 2, item 2 whose weight is 4, item 3 whose weight is 6. So far I added 3 items, 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 6, 12. So far the weight is 12. Can I add the fourth item? The capacity of knapsack bag is 15. If I add fourth item, the capacity becomes 12 plus 9, 21. If I add fourth item, the weight of the 4 items becomes 21, which is beyond the capacity of knapsack bag. So you are not allowed to fourth item. Okay, so this is the value for lower bound. The lower bound is 32. The lower bound is 32. Okay. So to convert this maximization problem into minimization problem, I'll write this values as negative weights. So lower bound of the first node is minus 32. Now let's calculate upper bound. The upper bound is nothing but the value of current selection. So the value of current selection plus remaining weight into the profit of next available item. The capacity of knapsack is 15. I added 12 kgs of items. The remaining capacity is 3. 3 into the profit of next item. The next available item is 4 and its profit is 18 by 9 is equal to. Okay, so this is the profit for 1 kg. Okay, we have to add 3 kgs. So 3 into 2, 6. 38. So this is the lower bound and this is the upper bound. The lower bound is without including fraction items. Upper bound including fraction items. Okay. The value of current selection plus the remaining weight into the profit of next available item. Okay. So okay, let's better to calculate the profit of each item for 1 kg. Okay, and the profit of first item is 5 per kg. The profit of first item is 5 per kg. The profit of second item is 2.5 per kg. The profit of third item is 2 per kg, and the profit of fourth item is 2 per kg. Okay, how to calculate profit? The formula for calculating profit is the value of an item divided by weight of an item. Okay, 10 divided by 2, 5, 10 divided by 4, 2.5, 12 divided by 6, 2, 18 divided by 9, 2. Okay, so this is the lower bound and this is the upper bound for the root node. So as I said earlier, for as it is a maximization problem, we have to make it as minimization. So for that one, I am considering negative weights. Minus 38. So this is the lower bound and upper bound for the root node. Now what you have to do is, you have to check for each item. Okay, for each item, let's say item 1. Let's say item 1. Either you can include the item or you can ignore the item. What is the lower bound and upper bound if you include item 1? What is the lower bound and what is the upper bound if you exclude item 1? That we have to calculate. Let us calculate it. Let's calculate lower bound and upper bound if we include item 1. So if you include item 1, you will get the same lower bound, upper bound. So lower bound is because in these calculations we already included item 1, 2 and 3. Lower bound is minus 32 and upper bound is minus 38. What is the lower bound and upper bound if we don't consider item 1? Okay, let's calculate lower bound and upper bound if we don't include item 1. So if we calculate upper bound, lower bound without including item 1. Okay, so include item 2. The value of item 2 is 10 and its weight is 4. Next, include third item. The value of third item is 12 and its weight is 6. The capacity of knapsack bag is 15. So far we added 10 kgs of weight. Can I add fourth item? If I add fourth item, the total weight becomes 10 plus 9, 19. The total weight becomes 19, which exceeds the capacity, so don't include the fourth item. Okay, the value of the lower bound is 22 Let us calculate the upper bound. So what is the upper bound? The upper bound is nothing but the value of current selection, which is 22 plus remaining weight into the profit of next item. We added 10 kgs of weight so far, the remaining weight is 5, and the profit of next item is fourth item is 2. So 5 into 2, 10. So totally 32. Lower bound is 22 and upper bound is 32. Okay, so lower bound is 22 minus 22, upper bound is minus 32. This is the lower bound and upper bound for node 3. So this is the lower bound and upper bound for node 2, and this is the lower bound and upper bound for node 3. Here we will use least cost search strategy to decide which node to explore the next. How to decide a node to explore? We will choose a node which is having the minimum difference between the lower bound and upper bound. Here the difference between the lower bound and upper bound is 6, and here the difference between the lower bound and upper bound is 10. Okay, here the difference between the lower bound and upper bound is 6, and here the difference between the lower bound and upper bound is 10. So what we will do is we will choose this one to explore further. Okay, so we already include item 1. Next check for the item 2, whether can we include item 2 or not. What is the lower bound and upper bound if we include item 2, and what is the upper bound and lower bound if we don't include item 2? Let's calculate this. What is the lower bound and upper bound if we include item 2? What is the lower bound and upper bound if we don't include item 2? So here, so we are now you are at node 4. The path is this is the path from 1 to 4. So in this path you already included item 1. Okay, you already included item 1 whose value is 10 and weight is 2. Now let's calculate lower bound upper bound if we include item 2 and if we don't include item 2. Let's include item 2. If I include item 2 whose value is 10 and weight is 4, can I include third item? So far I added 6 kgs of weight. Can I add third item? Yes, I can add third item, because even if you add third item, the capacity will not exceed. The value of third item is 12. So it is 32. Lower bound is 32. So far we added 2 plus 4, 6 plus 6, 12 kgs of weight. So what is upper bound? The upper bound is nothing but the value of selection plus the remaining weight is 3 and the profit of next item. The next item is 4, 38. Okay, so the lower bound is 32. Lower bound is 32 minus 32 and upper bound is minus 38. Let us calculate the lower bound and upper bound if we don't include item 2. Item 1 is already included. Item 1 is already included, whose weight is 2 and whose value is 10. Now I decided not to include item 2. Okay, so I am not supposed to include item 2. If I don't include item 2, then let's go for the next item, which is item 3, whose value is 12 and weight is 6. So I decided not to include the second one. So include third one. Can I include the fourth one? So far I added 8 kilos of weight. If I add fourth item whose weight is 9, so 9 plus 8, 17, it exceeds the capacity, so you are not supposed to add fourth item. Okay, so lower bound is 22 and upper bound is nothing but the value of current selection plus the remaining weight into the profit of next available item. So the remaining weights, so far I added 8 kilos, so the remaining weight is 7 kilos into the profit of next item. So 22 plus 14, 36. So 36 is the upper bound for this one. So lower bound is minus 22 and upper bound is equal to minus 36. Okay, there are 3 unexplored line nodes are available, 4, 5 and 3. Now which one to explore? Okay, we have to explore the node which is having the minimum difference between lower bound and upper bound. Here the difference is 6, here the difference is 14 and here the difference is 10. Okay, so which one to explore? Here the difference is 6, here the difference is 12 and here the difference is 10. Out of these 3 nodes, you have to choose the node which is having the least difference between lower bound and upper bound. So this is the node. Choose this one for further exploration. Okay, so far I included item 1, item 2, let's talk about item 3. What is the lower bound and upper bound if I include item 3, if I don't include item 3? So this is the, let's say this node 6 and let's say this is node 7. So we are calculating lower bound and upper bound for node 6 and 7. See the path from root to 6 is include item 1, include item 2 and then include item 3. So, okay, include item 1 whose value is 10 and weight is 2, include item 2 whose value is 10 and weight is 4. So and include item 3 also. If you include item 3 also, its value is 12 and weight is 6. Can we include 4th item? So far we added 3 items, can we include 4th item? It depends on the weight. So far we added 12 kilos of weight. If we add 4th item, then the weight will become 21, which is beyond the capacity of knapsack, so don't include it. So it is 32. What is upper bound? Upper bound is nothing but the value of current selection plus the remaining weight. I added 12 kilos of it, the remaining weight is 3 kilos and the profit of next available item is 2, 38. So lower bound, the lower bound of including item 3 is minus 32 and upper bound of including an item 3 is minus 38. Let's do the same thing for the node 7 where we are not including third item. Okay, node 7 is include item 1, include item 2 but don't include item 3. Include item 1 whose value is 10 and weight is 2. Include item 2 whose value is 10, item is weight is 4, but don't include third item. Let's see whether we can include 4th item. So far I added 6 kilos of weight. Can I add 4th item? If I add 4th item whose weight is 9, the total weight becomes 15, which is not beyond the capacity of knapsack, so I can add the value of including the 4th item. So lower bound is 38 and upper bound is the value of current selection plus the remaining weight into the profit of next available item. There is no remaining weight, so upper bound is 38. So lower bound, upper bound both are 38. Okay. So now you have node 6, 7, 5 and 3 out of 4 nodes. So which one to choose to explore next? It depends on the nodes which is having the least difference between the lower bound and upper bound. So the node 7 difference is 0, So I can choose the node 7 to explore. Okay. So far we talk about first 3 items. Let's talk about fourth item. Let's do this. What is the lower bound and upper bound if we include the fourth item? What is the lower bound and upper bound if you don't include the fourth item? Okay. Let us calculate the lower bound and upper bound for node 8 and node 9. So what is the lower bound and upper bound if we include item 4, and what is the lower bound and upper bound if we don't include item 4? Okay. See the path here. The path for 8 is include 1, include 2, don't include 3, but include 4. So this is the path. Include item 1, item 2, don't include item 3. Okay. So let's calculate upper bound. Include item 1 whose value is 10 and weight is 2. Include item 2 whose value is 10 and weight is 4. And don't include item 3. Don't include item 3. Okay. But include item 4. If I include item 4, whose value is 18 and whose weight is 9, it is not beyond the capacity of knapsack. So 15, total weight is 15, not beyond the capacity of knapsack. So lower bound is 38. What about upper bound? Upper bound is the value of current selection plus the profit for the remaining weight. There is no remaining weight, so it becomes 38. So lower bound and upper bound is minus 38 and minus 38 for node 8. Okay. So what is the lower bound, upper bound for node 9? See the path for 9 is this one, 1, 2, 4, 7, 9, which means include 1, include 2, don't include 3 and don't include 4. Okay, include 1 whose value is 10 and weight is 2. Include 2 whose value is 10 and weight is 4. Don't include third item and don't include fourth item. Okay, so it becomes 20, lower bound is 20 and the weight we added so far is 6. What is upper bound? The upper bound is the value of current selection plus the remaining weight into the profit of next available item. There are no available items, so upper bound also becomes 20. So lower bound is 20, upper bound is 20. So this is the way how you are supposed to calculate lower bound and upper bound for the different nodes and construct state space tree. See, okay, so we work with all the 4 items. There are no more items to add. So that means we reach the leaf node. So 9 is a leaf node. 8 and 9 are leaf nodes. And there are no more items to explore further. So whenever you reach a leaf node, now it's a time for us to prune some branches and decide the optimal solution. Okay. Once you reach a leaf node and there are no more items to explore, check the upper bound of leaf nodes. If any node is having the greater upper bound than this one, prune all those nodes. Okay. Make that nodes as dead nodes. So that means you need not to explore those nodes again. Here, once you reach a leaf node, once you reach a state where you need not explore further, there is no possibility to explore further, check the upper bound. Prune all the nodes whose upper bound is greater than this one. See here, the upper bound is minus 38. Here the upper bound is minus 32. Minus 32 is greater than minus 38. So minus 32 is greater than minus 38. So prune that node. So prune this node. Next, minus upper bound of this node is minus 38 and this is minus 36. So this upper bound is greater than this upper bound. So prune this node. That means you need not explore this node. What about this one? Okay, here this upper bound is greater than minus 38. So minus 20 is greater than minus 38. So you prune all the nodes like this. You can prune, you can cut off the branches. That means these nodes is no longer is going to give feasible solution or optimal solution. Okay, so for this problem the optimal solution is, so this is the optimal solution. Okay, include item 1, include item 2, don't include item 3 and include item 4. So this is the solution. Include item 1, include item 2, don't include item 3 and include item 4. If you follow this, you will get maximum profit. So the solution for this problem is 1 1 0 1. This is a fixed size solution. You can represent solution as either fixed size solution or subset solution. You can represent the solution either as fixed size solution or subset solution. So this is a fixed size solution and this is subset solution. In fixed size solution, we will have binary representation representing that 1 indicates the item is included and 0 indicates the item is not included. This is the way of representing fixed solution. This is the way of representing subset solution, which we will specify only the selected items x1, x2 and x4. So this is the optimal solution for the knapsack problem, for the given problem. I'll do the steps once again. Okay, start from the root node, calculate lower bound and upper bound for the root node. Each node will have 2 branches. One branch indicates that item is included, another branch specifies that the item is not included. Okay, so for each node calculate lower bound and upper bound. A lower bound is nothing but the value of current selection with no fractions, and upper bound is nothing but the value of current selection with fractions. Okay, so calculate lower bound and upper bound for all the nodes. If you want to decide which node to select next, then you can make use of this point where you have to choose a node which is having the least difference between a lower bound and upper bound. If 2 nodes is having the same difference, then you have to discard the node which is having the maximum upper bound. You have to consider the node which is having the least upper bound. Okay, so you have to keep doing like that, and there are no more items to add. So when you reach the end, then you have to check the upper bound of that leaf node with the all other live nodes. If any live node upper bound is greater than the leaf node, then prune that nodes. That means they will not give the optimal solution, they will not give feasible solutions.